Well, it was an amazing experience since it has been a long time since pandemic that we have a face-to-face class. And it has been a long time since we have a face-to-face community engagement. I'm very thankful to SLP together with environmental chemistry, the subject where this is integrated on, especially on the advisory of Sir Mindo, for letting us be immersed in a specific community and apply our chemistry knowledge into a practical use.
We've experienced 2 semesters of SLP, one in Miarayon and one in Milita, serving both communities, and both had similar activities. We surveyed the place and created design plans for them. And both experiences were very challenging but also very, very rewarding.
SLP made me appreciate my course, especially the application of the communication discipline, and also how journalists were able to retell stories through documentaries. It was also an invitation and also an opportunity for me to practice what I have learned inside the classroom in a real community, most especially to the margins of the communities or the society.
I am extremely grateful for another opportunity through this SLP program to embody the value of cura personalis, a value that the Ateneo has instilled in me, personally being in the university for 16 years already. Having gone through the pandemic with online classes, I am glad that we are now back in a face-to-face setting, because it really is different when you get to see it and experience it for yourself. Seeing your partner organization and interacting with them in person.
My SLP engagement was terrific. I felt happy because it was already face-to-face and I experienced and engaged in the community's natural environment.
During our engagement in the city of Malambuon, where there is group of people that is fostering this mangrove area, our role there was to simply determine some specific parameters like TSS and turbidity to check the status quo of the environment where this mangrove is growing, and that made us realize that we really should take care of the environment.
My specific role during my SLP was as a surveyor. I measured the distances and the angles between certain points, and I was able to translate that into plans. But in a more general sense, I believe that as a civil engineer, my job is to be able to take information from a place and translate it into a way that other engineers understand, and in a way that can be used in plans and legal documents. It really made me appreciate the role I was able to give, because it's our expertise that allow us to help the most to the community.
So for us, it was with the Balay Pasilungan Foundation. They shelter orphaned boys aged 5 to 17. They are vulnerable to abuse and deprived of parental support and opportunities. Seeing the kids hugging us, thanking us, and hearing their stories, and knowing that what we're doing has an impact on them, it was worth it. It was all worth it.
SLP is indeed a life-giving thing for me as a teacher and as an individual. Life-giving in the sense that it has actually gave me back my sense of purpose in what I'm doing as a teacher and as an individual.
Our academic undertaking in this professional course has become more meaningful since my students were able to apply their learnings in on-site activities. And since learning has been integrated with service, our learning outcomes really transcended the classroom setting. And with the level of creativity, resourcefulness, and the genuine desire to help, I believe that in whatever undertakings my students would like to pursue in the future, I'm sure that they will be successful.
SLP actually strengthened my like for the subject for public management or public administration in general. The perspective of really continuing it or even encouraging people, our youth, to take the course is, I think, more strengthened because of SLP experience. It made us realize, personally, it made me realize that we are in the right direction. And it's really my desire that this kind of experience will continue. If only we can do this in all our subjects, then that could be better. It will really help the department a lot. And it will encourage, I hope, that other students would be more encouraged to take up public administration.
Our community partner, the Pangantukan Community High School, is on the process of fulfilling their vision of becoming an agricultural school. And by taking part in their mission to educate the next generation of farmers through research and the introduction of sustainable practices, it is my dream that one day the farmers trained at PCHS and all the other farmers in the country would have plenty for themselves and have enough to share with the rest of us.
These students get to apply what they have learned from the subject matter, and most importantly, I believe that it is life-giving, most especially to our community, where they get to learn, for example, in this particular subject, how to do action planning, which will be what they will use to guide them in their activities for helping Barangay Langub achieve its vision and mission. The SLP experience made me see the advantage of the students applying immediately what they have learned from the subject matter, and most importantly, the impact is on the students knowing the reaction of the community with whom they have mingled with.
I think that it has already been instilled in me to always see where I can be more for others. And as a new faculty in our department, I would say that the service learning program helped shape the kind of professional I would want to be. SLP helped shape the causes I want to advocate. And SLP has given me the opportunity to influence others in my chosen field to always consider the welfare and the interest of those in the margins in mind. And as chemical engineers, I believe that the opportunities are endless as to how we can contribute to achieve an equitable society.
Ateneo really has a way of equipping and empowering their students to go out there, out of their comfort zones, and really make a difference. And I thank Ateneo for that and this SLP program for shaping us and allowing us to leave a mark in our community. This project was a reminder and a reason for us all in the Kaparaanan 2023 team to continue being there for those who need it most.
I was called upon with my unique set of skills, and we are called upon by God to share these gifts with everyone around us. If everyone does that, that's when we form a community built out of love, a community for the common good.
I have experienced God's calling, a higher calling to serve others, especially those who are lost, last, and the least of the society.
As Ateneo de Davao sui generis leaders, we are called to work for and with vulnerable communities for their development and to embrace a sense of shared destiny where, in our way to progress, we make sure that no one is left behind.